When you board a flight for your holiday or a business trip, chances are you are stepping onto one of two aircraft. The Boeing 737 MAX and the Airbus A320neo are the undisputed kings of the single-aisle market. These planes are the workhorses of airlines all around the globe, flying millions of passengers every single day. They connect small towns to giant hubs and make international travel accessible for so many of us. Their popularity comes from their incredible efficiency, allowing airlines to fly farther while using less fuel. This fierce competition between two aviation giants, Boeing in America and Airbus in Europe, has pushed innovation forward for decades. The Boeing 737 is a legendary nameplate in aviation history, with its origins dating back to the 1960s. The MAX is the latest and most advanced generation of this iconic jetliner. Boeing designed it to be more fuel-efficient and comfortable than its predecessors, aiming to maintain its stronghold in the narrow-body market. Across the Atlantic, Airbus developed the A320neo, which stands for New Engine Option. This aircraft is the modern successor to the highly successful A320 family. Airbus focused heavily on incorporating the latest technology, especially with its new generation engines, to offer airlines a significant reduction in operating costs and environmental impact. Both jets represent the pinnacle of modern short to medium haul travel. Airlines love these planes because they hit the sweet spot of capacity, range, and efficiency. They can carry around 180 to 200 passengers, which is perfect for many of the world's most popular routes. Their ability to fly for several hours allows them to handle everything from a quick domestic hop to a longer cross-continental journey. For passengers, this means more direct flight options and often more affordable ticket prices, as airlines pass on the savings from lower fuel consumption. This intense rivalry has created a market where both manufacturers are constantly trying to outdo one another, which ultimately benefits the flying public. The story of these two aircraft is really a story about modern aviation itself. It's about the quest for greater efficiency, the integration of advanced technology, and the paramount importance of safety. They look similar to the untrained eye, but underneath their sleek fuselages lie different design philosophies and technological approaches. Understanding these differences gives us a fascinating insight into how these amazing machines are built and how they keep us safe while soaring miles above the Earth. It's a classic battle between two titans, and it's happening right now in the skies above us every single day. Safety is the #1 priority in aviation, but the journey for the Boeing 737 MAX was marked by a devastating chapter. In October 2018, Lion Air Flight 610 crashed shortly after takeoff from Jakarta, Indonesia. Just a few months later, in March 2019, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 met a similar fate near Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. These two tragic accidents claimed the lives of 346 people and sent shockwaves through the entire industry. The world watched as investigators from across the globe worked tirelessly to uncover what went wrong with this brand new airplane. The findings pointed to a critical flight control system. The system at the heart of the issue was called the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, or MCAS. Boeing introduced MCAS to make the 737 MAX handle just like its older 737 models, despite having larger and more powerful engines. These new engines changed the plane's aerodynamics, causing the nose to pitch up in certain flight conditions. MCAS was designed to automatically push the nose back down to prevent a stall. However, the system relied on a single sensor, and in both crashes this sensor provided faulty data. This triggered MCAS repeatedly, pushing the plane's nose down against the pilot's commands, leading to an unrecoverable dive. In response to these tragedies, aviation authorities worldwide took the unprecedented step of grounding the entire global fleet of the Boeing 737 MAX. This grounding lasted for 20 months, the longest in modern aviation history. During this time, Boeing undertook a massive effort to fix the aircraft and restore public trust. The company completely redesigned the MCAS software, making it rely on two sensors instead of one. The system is now far less aggressive and can be easily overridden by the pilots if necessary. Furthermore, Boeing revamped its pilot training procedures, ensuring every 737 MAX pilot undergoes mandatory simulator training on the new systems. The Airbus A320neo, on the other hand, has maintained an excellent safety record since its introduction. It has not experienced any major accidents attributed to a design flaw in the aircraft itself. This isn't to say it is immune to incidents, as aviation always carries inherent risks, but its entry into service was much smoother. The A320 family already had a long and proven track record, and the Neo was an evolution, not a revolution. Airbus's design philosophy and its long history with fly-by-wire computer systems contributed to this stable performance, providing a stark contrast to the difficult early years of its main competitor. The biggest difference between the 737 MAX and the A320neo lies in their core design philosophies, which are most visible in the cockpit. The Airbus A320neo features a modern cockpit with side sticks instead of traditional control yokes. This gives the pilots a more spacious and unobstructed view of the large digital displays in front of them. Airbus has been a pioneer of fly-by-wire technology since the 1980s. This means the pilot's inputs on the side stick are sent to a computer, which then interprets them and moves the plane's control surfaces. The computer has built-in protections to prevent the pilot from making extreme maneuvers that could put the aircraft in danger. In contrast, the Boeing 737 MAX retains the traditional control yoke, a direct link to its heritage from the original 737. Many pilots prefer the tactile feedback of the yoke, as it provides a more direct sense of control over the aircraft. While the MAX has modern glass cockpit displays, its systems are designed to give the pilot more final authority. The design philosophy is that the pilot should always be able to override the automation. The introduction of MCS was a departure from this, as it acted in the background without the pilot's direct knowledge, which ultimately proved to be a critical flaw that has since been corrected with the new system updates. Under the wings, both aircraft showcase the latest in engine technology. This is where the Neo and A320neo and the efficiency of the MAX truly shine. The A320neo offers airlines a choice between two incredible engines, the Pratt & Whitney Geared Turbofan, or GTF, and the CFM International LEAP-1A. The Boeing 737 MAX exclusively uses a version of the CFM International engine called the LEAP-1B. These engines are marvels of engineering, featuring larger fans and advanced materials that make them significantly quieter and around 15% more fuel efficient than the previous generation of engines. This is a huge win for airlines and the environment. From a passenger's perspective, both cabins offer a modern and comfortable experience. Boeing introduced its sky interior with the 737 MAX, featuring sculpted sidewalls, larger windows, and spacious overhead bins that pivot upwards. This creates a feeling of openness and a more pleasant cabin environment. Similarly, Airbus offers its airspace cabin for the A320neo family. This design also focuses on passenger comfort with features like larger overhead bins, customizable LED mood lighting, and modern, quieter lavatories. Ultimately, the cabin experience you have often depends more on the airline's specific configuration than on the aircraft manufacturer itself. So, which plane is better? The truth is, both the Boeing 737 MAX and the Airbus A320neo are exceptional aircraft that represent the cutting edge of aviation technology. The 737 MAX has overcome its troubled past through one of the most intense safety scrutinies in history. The grounding forced Boeing and regulators to re-examine every aspect of the aircraft, resulting in a plane that is now arguably one of the safest in the sky due to the rigorous fixes and oversight. The improved MCAS, new training protocols, and enhanced system redundancies have addressed the critical flaws that led to the earlier tragedies. The Airbus A320neo, with its consistent safety record and mature fly-by-wire system, continues to be an incredibly popular and reliable choice for airlines worldwide. Its design philosophy, centered on a high degree of computer-aided flight protection, has proven to be extremely successful. For passengers, the choice between flying on a MAX or a Neo is not something to worry about. Both aircraft meet and exceed the strictest international safety standards. The comfort and service you experience will be shaped far more by the airline you choose to fly with, including its seat pitch, cabin service, and in-flight entertainment options. The key difference remains in their operational philosophies. The A320neo is the highly automated, computer-protected aircraft with its signature side-stick controls. The 737 MAX, even with its updates, remains an evolution of a classic design favoring traditional yokes and a greater sense of direct pilot control, albeit now with much stronger safety nets. Airlines make their choices based on many factors, including purchase price, maintenance costs, pilot training commonality with their existing fleets, and delivery schedules. The competition is fierce, ensuring that both manufacturers continue to innovate and improve their products. In the end, this rivalry is fantastic for the aviation industry and for us, the passengers. It pushes both Boeing and Airbus to build safer, more efficient, and more comfortable airplanes. The lessons learned from the 737 MAX grounding have made the entire industry safer, leading to better certification processes and more transparency. Whichever one you fly on your next trip, you can be confident you are on a state-of-the-art machine. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into these two amazing jets. For more fascinating stories and insights into the world of aviation technology, make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media at Aviation Tech 0. See you in the sky.